So I went to the Columbus Regional yesterday with a kind of interesting theory deck. I wasn't entirely sure I was going to play out, but I'm like really interested in this idea, so I'm going to hopefully keep on exploring it a little bit more. But it's Majespecter is a superior ability and plays Card of Demise. The reasoning behind it is because it lets you draw into your trap cards and it lets your like slower, not great Majespecter hands um, just be able to still survive against like real decks. It also is a recovery card because once you go ham and your opponent like depletes all your resources, it's draw 3 cards, which I think is pretty decent. So yeah, you have to make a couple of weird like modifications to the deck in order to make it all work together, but hopefully it works out pretty well. So start off with the monsters. Play 3 Bunbuku searches. It's like kind of bad with card demise because you kind of want to like deplete your hand, which is like kind of like one of the main flaws of the deck is that cards don't work great together yet. But 3 Neko, this card works amazing with card demise because you can resolve demise first, discard, then resolve cat, 2 fox, and then 2 ogama. These search out your traps. Hopefully you don't draw them like I did a whole lot yesterday. And then 3 Archfiend Eccentric, 1 Kieran. It's super good against BA, and that's the reason why you play all 4 of these cards. And then you play 1 Luster because it works really well with BA. Works really well with Majespecter cards. Demise, Power Duality, it works really well with the turns that you have to use card Demise. It also works really well if your opponent maxes you preemptively because that's the only time they have the window to. You can just Power Duality and do other things. Upstart Goblin, double terraforming, 1 Nicker Valley, and then 1 Pegasus. These are the theory is that you have virtually 3 copies of either field spell. This is really good in your anti-meta hands, and this is really good in the hands where you don't draw card demise, because you can just this plus a Majespecter is like some really nutty stuff happens. Traps, play 1 warning. This is self-explanatory. You play 3 Majespecter traps. Like, Strike isn't great right now, so Tempest at the same token is not amazing, but it's still really good. And then Tornado is alright in a lot of matchups, but it's not great in a ton of them. I mean, it's great in a couple of matchups, but it's like really bad in a few of them, so only the 1. And then 1 Vanity's Emptiness, 1 Chaos Trap Hole. And then 2 Mirror Force, 1 Torrential. These were alright. I tried Quaking, but like since your guys are so small, you can't really get over some cards, so that really sucks. And then Torrential is alright, but not amazing. Spiritual Wind Dart. This was like kinda just for Monarchs. And it's also like fine in most matchups, but I don't know. This card's definitely cuttable. I learned that the hard way at the regional, but it did come in clutch a couple of times. 2 Pendulum Reborn. This is kind of the same theory that Call the Haunted had in Cosmo decks that played Card Demise. Like, you can discard the ships and then bring them back, and it was fine. And this is the same way. Like, you can discard, like, Kieran or something like that and Pendulum Reborn it out, which is, like, it feels like cheating, but it's really cool. It also lets you resolve Bunbukus multiple times and on your opponent's turn, which is good. Just extends your plays past, like, getting a monster warninged or your Pendulum Summon striked, so it was good there. And 3 Magic Drain, which is like mainly just to stop Twin Twister because that wrecks this deck, but drawing multiples of them really sucks, so I don't know. Side deck, I'm only going to show the cards that I actually sided in, which is one Tornado, which is good against BA, and it's also good against Mermail, but I didn't play that deck. Two Dirge, Cast Trap Hole, 3 System Down, and then 3 Space Typhoon. Yeah, it's a bunch of standard stuff. Since I play against almost exclusively BA and Cosmo, those are the only cards I needed. Things I sided in. I made Totem Bird once to protect a Floodgate. I made Fortune Tune surprisingly a lot, unsurprisingly a lot, because I was stalled out against Beatrice's, and all I could do was keep on making Fortune Tune, and he couldn't do anything else because he detached all of them, and yeah, I just stalled him out with Fortune Tune, so that was probably the most made XYZ. Break Sword's just really good because you have scales that are worth popping. It's just fine to get rid of things, and then Chidori is alright, but yeah. And then you play like the Draco Slayer XYZs and stuff like that, but I didn't make them, and you don't make a ton of extra deck cards anyway, but let's show the ones that I played. So, yeah. If you have any questions about this deck, feel free to answer. Feel free to ask, and hopefully I'll have an answer. I'm confident with this deck moving forward. It seems to have like a better time. I guess I'll go over my matchups super quickly. Play against 4 BA, lost to 2 of them, beat 2 of them. And then I played 3 Cosmo and I lost to 1 of them, which sucked because it's one of my better matchups. And then I played 2 Rogue decks and I beat both of them. And I don't know, this deck's kind of cool. So thank you guys for watching.